What you bundling up for?
Sure, we need to go outside. And this frigid.
It's 20 degrees. It's 20 degrees and windy, so it's pretty chilly.
Feels like it's 14 outside.
Yeah. So guys, we want to do a little 2023 goals and ambitious thoughts for you guys and let you know what we plan on doing this summer.
Spring and summer.
Yeah, this whole year really. But instead of sitting on the couch and boring you to death, we figured we just walk around and kind of show everything to you. And if you're new here, by some chance, you'll get a tour of the property around, immediately around the cabin. Let's head out. Most of you guys are probably pretty familiar with our 16 by 24 off-grid cabin. We've got a lot done in the last 2.5 years. This year's not going to be any different. We're going to conquer the world and get a lot done. What's the first thing on the list?
The very first thing is soffits.
Yeah, we
just was talking about.
Yeah, we've been slacking. We haven't finished our soffits. We just got the siding done late fall, so now we should be able to do the soffits pretty easily. We haven't finished any of this. We have the pro ribbed style venting that goes up to our ridge cap and keeps a little bit of air in there, and it's supposed to keep the roof from getting moisture, but we never finished our soffits. Luckily we haven't had a lot of super big issues with critters and stuff getting in there till we just found a mouse in the one corner, but I took care of it. Hopefully we're good to go now. And yeah,
have wasps in the house like in the wintertime occasionally, because they get up there too, so it'd be nice to not have that next winter.
It's a more intricate job, which I'm not super, I'm not good with the fine details of stuff, so it takes me a little longer to do that stuff, as you guys have probably seen on the indoor videos. That stuff takes me longer. I'm just not, it's not my profession. So anyway, what's next on the list?
Gutters and rain catchment, so another roof thing. So those kind of probably will go hand in hand, because we'll already be doing the roof when we're doing the soffits. It'll be right.
Yep. We'll have to figure out some fascia stuff, because I did not cut my fascia boards at a 45. I just left them, or I didn't cut them flat to go straight up and down. So we're gonna have to figure out some gutters. Dogs are playing over there. We'll show you the current system we had for the tail end of the summer, in case you guys missed it. I kind of stick little updates in big project videos, and then some people ask this and that, and I'm like, well, that wasn't a video, but it wasn't a video solely on it, so that's why people miss stuff. So here's our current setup. We have just one 10-foot gutter attached to a drain spout and goes to our IBC tote. That worked fantastic for us for the tail end of the summer after we got the bedroom addition done, and it kept us with water that made so we didn't have to go to the river every few days.
It was nice to have water.
So, and while we're talking about water, what's the next thing we're gonna do?
We're gonna bury water catchment tubs. We're gonna get a big tub and bury it and have a pump that comes out so we can shower and wash dishes without the ugly blue tank in the sink.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we've been doing dishes and washing hands and stuff like that in the kitchen. Rustic style, where you just fill a 5-gallon tote and you put it on there and use the spigot, which works fine. But
I'm ready for some...
She's ready for water pressure.
Water. It should be nice to wash dishes and have hot water when we wash our dishes. It's going to be a big improvement. You realize how much you appreciate that kind of stuff when you don't have it.
Yeah. So we're probably going to try to find 1,000 or 1,500-gallon tank. I haven't had luck finding one yet for a decent price, but if we have to buy one, we'll buy one and bury it somewhere over here. That's my intentions. Maybe right where this one's at, but there was a couple trees here, so I don't know how well that'll work, but that's the plan for now. We were gonna try to pound a shallow well down by camp. There's no way we're gonna hit water up here. We're 100 to 200 feet higher than we are down at camp, and the water table down there might be possible to reach with a shallow well. So that's another thing we're gonna try to do. I have all the stuff to do it, just haven't done it yet.
Just try it in the spring when the ground's a little more softer.
Yeah. So guys, the next project will be also, once we get some plumbing and stuff done for the bathroom and kitchen, we're gonna skirt this bad boy. People have asked us, no skirting, no insulation, blah, blah, blah. We're just waiting until we're done with everything underneath there. Also waiting for the cabin to see if it settles or anything happens with my underbuilt foundation. We're just on 4x6 posts, and they're just in the ground, no nothing. I just did it real simple. I didn't expect this cabin to become as much of a project and as big as it is. So it's just kind of underbuilt foundation. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if things settle. And like I said, I got plumbing and stuff to do underneath there before I want to skirt it. So I want to be able to keep access. So skirting, we got skirting we need to do on the cabin. Dogs are a little stir crazy, cabin fever. We need to do more storage building stuff, guys.
Cover the sides of this.
If you guys have been here for a little while, we built this pole barn shed. It started out as a shed with some lean-tos, and it turned into this big 26 by 20 pole barn. And we didn't have time to mill anything, and it ended up covered in tarps because
snow came in like November this year.
It made it impossible to finish, so we had to move into the cabin and do indoor projects, and that was the plan, to always do indoor projects in the winter, because that's how you have to roll when you have 4 seasons up here. Can't work outside in this stuff. It's too brutal. On top of siding the pole barn, we're also going to add some water catchment over here, because it should be pretty easy to put gutters on this whole building. And then we'll have like an outdoor shower, and we'll have lots of extra water for doing outdoor projects, gardening, stuff like that.
Definitely build, that's on our list, like an outdoor shower, sauna kind of area.
Yeah.
Cool to have that. So lots of
fun projects coming, guys. Additional water catchment off the pole barn. There's no reason to not let all that good water go to waste when we need water for, like I said, projects like especially gardening around here. It's very dry up here because we have sandy soil, and we're in the sun, and it's windy up here and in the sun all day long. That's why our solar works very well for most of the year.
We get lots of sunshine.
Yeah. Let's walk over there and show you our plans. If you guys have been here a while, this is our 1,000-watt solar array. We have our solar shed here. That's where all our components are at. We have lots of videos on solar if you guys want to go back and watch that, get into detail. But springtime, there'll be some mass improvements to the system.
It's going to be real exciting.
So that's exciting. It'll double our intake. Yeah, and it'll charge those batteries up real fast, and it will probably help us a ton in the winter next winter, because the little bit we get with this system on overcast days, it'll double that. So
and in the winter it will adjust itself to where the sun is, so it's going to be an awesome system. I'm really excited about getting that.
We're excited to show you that, guys, that project come spring when the ground thaws.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome project. So if it's warm in March like it was last year when we start doing syrup, maybe it can get done, but that's all a weather game at that point. So we want to put like a outdoor kitchen, pizza stove kind of area, somewhere to cook and stuff. It'd be fun projects. This summer we're going to build a greenhouse on the side of the hill where we tried to have a garden last year, but it didn't work.
Yeah, so my thoughts, and Jenny and I haven't talked a lot about the greenhouse location, but we were originally going to maybe throw a greenhouse, a little chunk on the pole barn, but it doesn't get a lot of sun over there because of these pines and all these trees. So we were thinking maybe when we're getting machinery to bury the water tanks and stuff like that, maybe digging out a chunk of this hill and putting a like a little retaining wall and putting a greenhouse down on this hill. So flatten it out and put a greenhouse down there. So I think that would be a great place for it. Get lots of sun year round, and
we can grow vegetables a little better, and we'll put some raised beds too and stuff outside this year too. And get some good soil, get some topsoil. We're just going to spend a little money this year, like we were talking about in our live the other night. And we just got to spend some money so we can grow stuff.
And all that infrastructure takes a lot of time when you're homesteading and gardening. It doesn't happen overnight. I've done a lot of gardening and have fruit trees and stuff downstate, and it takes 5 to 10 years to get all that stuff established. So we do have a mini orchard down at the food plot. We have probably 20 to 30 trees that we planted, and I think 15 to 20 of them survived. So those will be something exciting to have down there. But we're gonna
plant some blueberry bushes and stuff up here too this year, because those will do good in the dry soil.
Yeah, blueberries will do good up here, like she said.
And that'll be exciting.
And while we're talking about more gardening and more growing stuff, greenhouse on the side of the hill. Also down at camp and down at the food plot, we want to increase the size of the food plot. 2-3 years ago, we just cut like a 50-yard circle. That's where Jen has her hunting blind and where we put food for the deer, and it's awesome. And we wanted to increase it this year, but we just ran out of time. So
we'll do that again. It'll be like a springtime thing before the deer are super in the food plot. Like we don't want to. We try to do a project like that as early as we can come springtime, just so
we can leave it undisturbed
for the summer, so they get used to coming in and stuff. So we'll cut trees down. I've got lots of good seeds to plant to expand it, which is exciting, to get more deer to come in and help the deer population and help them grow better, so we can have some bigger deer, maybe.
Healthier deer herd. So guys, our 15-acre property is coming along. Lots of stuff to do this summer when we rent the mini excavator.
We're gonna dig a root cellar too, so we can have like cold storage and stuff, which would be good and beneficial. A lot of the stuff's gonna be a process for us to figure out how to do it all well and whatnot, but that's okay. You guys can learn with us, because we'll be learning as we do it. So, as always.
The root cellar, I haven't 100% figured out the root cellar thing, but we have this nice north-facing hillside all right here, and I think we could put a root cellar somewhere right over here because it's not so steep. I could dig it out, and we could build up on the sides and have a little walk-in root cellar over here, and that would be really cool for storage for foods and anything. Even if we did get a storm or something, because we've had tornadoes in this area the last few years. If a bad storm comes and we're here and need to get somewhere safe, down there in the root cellar would be a good place to go.
And something else I just saw on our list, I'm excited for this summer, and I want to make sure this one gets done, is a hot tub. I'm going to have a wood-fired hot tub. I'm going to make sure that one gets done this summer.
Jenny knows a good hot tub guy, and he's going to hook us up with a hot tub at the off-grid cabin.
We're gonna have a nice little, put it out front so we can sit out front and look at the view and stuff, and have a nice little.
Do you want to go show them?
Hot tub area.
Let's go show you where we want to put the hot tub. So guys, right here is what we're thinking. It's right off the bedroom, and right off the deck. So we could put a little hot tub right here and step into it from off the deck, and maybe jump out the window into it too if we wanted to.
It'll be nice to have a hot tub and outlook the view and like see the stars and stuff at night. Oh, it'll be so nice.
Yeah, we might have to put a roof over it right here just so the snow and stuff from the roof doesn't come down, but that's all details.
Yeah.
So like I said, Jen knows a good hot tub guy.
Oh, speaking of stuff over the roofs and stuff, we talked about, we're going to try to figure out a way to maybe have like a little walk-in area for the front door.
Oh yeah, we'll go show you that too in a minute.
So we'll go over there and show you.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Hot tub right here. Get a little wood boiler over here so we can heat it with wood, and
the water tank. Hopefully, I've researched a lot. If we bury it deep enough, it won't ever freeze in the winter. So we'll be able to pump water out and stuff, and get water into the hot tub, which will be nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. Have a hot tub.
That hot tub guy is gonna hook us up really good, and we're gonna get a regular hot tub shell, and it'll be really cool.
We'll make it look nice.
Yeah.
But right here in the front of the house,
cabin.
the cabin, I've been wanting something like over the door to kind of protect the door area, like a half roof or something. And Jason wants a area to take our shoes off and stuff. So we're gonna kind of maybe combine them both and maybe put like some walls or something, like half walls up or something. I saw an idea online that I showed him that we might be able to make work with sides and a door. Not even a door, I don't think it had. It just had sides, so you could just walk in and maybe put a couple, like a bench on each side, and just to put shoes so you don't drag the snow and the mud inside. And
if you do like in the winter time, if we put like a temporary wall in the front, then you don't let all your cold air in and out of the cabin as much. So,
Yeah.
so like, a lot of this stuff would have been better to do at the original plan, but we didn't know how fancy we were gonna get with this cabin, and we really like the cabin and the location. So we're gonna make it even nicer than it is already.
Yeah, we're just gonna make improvements as we go along, which is okay, because that's you're just learning and growing. So, but we'll have something on the front of this to give us a little more room.
Improve the in and outs, because as you can see, you know, it gets all packed down. Plus, this is all dirty right here, so Jen wants to put some rock
we're gonna
down.
put some gravel down right here, like just in this, like.
No grass will grow here because there's too much traffic and the soil's too sandy. The yard grew okay because there was piles of compost kind of like over on the edge of the forest.
And we're not walking and driving on it all the time.
Yeah, and this right here gets destroyed, so you can't grow grass.
Yeah,
so we're gonna put some
We've
rock.
tried for 2 years to grow grass, and we're not gonna waste the money anymore. We're just gonna go get a truck full of gravel and dump it. We're gonna put a cover over the sawmill, maybe make a lean-to with for the boat, because we have got a lot of good deals on metal, as you guys have seen, and so we can do little things like that that are going to protect our fun things. Having all those things covered protects it, so we don't have to buy new things. So cover the sawmill, at least the machine part.
Yeah, at least the head, it doesn't sit out in the weather. And then the old boat we have isn't anything fancy, but it'd be nice if it wasn't full. If it wasn't full of water and leaves.
Every time we want to go out.
Yeah.
Some lean-tos and stuff, but it won't be complicated stuff.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Like, we have the main structures now, so that's the big part, and just little add-ons is going to be fun. It's going to be a very eventful, fun summer. Anything else you think we should do, guys? Is that a tall order for us to finish?
What's your favorite thing on there?
Which thing do you think we should do first, other than the soffits? Like, what fun project do you think we should start first? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if we should add something or something you'd want to see us do or have questions about, because we're always happy to answer stuff.
Yeah, so thanks guys for hanging out with us during this video. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope we could get a lot of stuff done this summer.
We got, like I said, last year we had a list about this long, and we got almost all of it done except like the soffits. So we did pretty good last year.
And we did really good last year. So, in 2022. The only other thing we didn't have on the list that we forgot to put is stain the cabin.
Oh yeah.
So now that all the siding's been up, and it'll be up all winter, and it'll dry out and season up during the spring. Once the summer gets here, like early to mid-summer, we'll stain the cabin, and we'll do that. That's gonna be good. It'll make the cabin look really nice.
And I know last year we talked about maybe doing a covered porch on this side, but I think we're just gonna kind of sit on it this year and see how we like it. And if we change our minds, we can, but you can't take it off once it's on.
Yeah, it would really would change the whole view of everything if there was a porch coming out 8 feet. So,
yeah, and the sunlight inside the cabin on this side during the evening would be blocked and stuff, so.
Although it would be awesome outdoor space, it would be awesome to protect the deck and protect the cabin. We're just still thinking about it. So if we get antsy and we want to do it, we can do it. But so thanks
for being here. Thanks for watching, and give us a thumbs up, comments if you have questions or what your favorite thing is, and if you're just watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe, because we do about a video a week and we like sharing our adventure with everybody.
Yeah, we have a good time here, guys. No BS. We try to have fun and keep it real. So
we try to keep it simple and realistic.
Yeah. Realistic is a good way to explain it or describe it. So all right guys, thank you very much for joining us. Best wishes, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.